Hey everyone. What we're going to do today is a weedless bucktail football head jig. In the vise is a 1/4 ounce football head with a 2-aught Gamakatsu sprout bend hook. Um, these aren't available to the public. What I did was I took a bite me tackle shaky head and I melted the lead off and I used a hook. I really like that hook. Uh, so if anybody knows where I could buy those, let me know. But if you can't get that hook, what I normally made these with was a Mustad 32 798 in a 2-aught. That worked really well. So that's what we have going on here. The color is green pumpkin purple. I don't know, it's hard to see the purple flake, but that's basically what we're doing here with this video. Is it's a pattern video, and the weed guard hole for this is going to be an FG12, a smaller 5/64 diameter weed guard. So let's get started here. We're going to use some olive 210 denier flat wax nylon thread. We're going to start our base off. Get that going. Don't need a lot, just enough to keep the material from slipping. And the first thing we're going to add here is purple bucktail. I don't know if I ever did this pattern, which is green pumpkin purple. Purple black works really well. This is when you have this stained water. Um, Great color for that, where you still have visibility. It's and this time of year I like purple. We get thermal shock when you get the water that gets pretty cold. This here I'm going to start using probably within the next week or so, with the water temperatures dropping. So we're going to make this that the bucktail stands about an inch behind the bend of the hook. We're going to mark it off and we're going to trim it. Make a couple wraps just to hold it in place, and we're going to spread it out. You don't want a ton of bucktail on, but with these jigs that are going to crawl along the bottom for the most part, I like adding a little extra, more than I would normally use. So we got some purple bucktail in there. Now we're going to flip our jig up and we're going to add some more. Always, I find if you add too much at one time, it makes it tough to tie, and it never comes out right. So always add your bucktail in layers. So we're going to line it up against what we already have in here, and we'll trim it off. And we're going to add it to here. 2 or 3 wraps just to hold it in place, and then we work it around. I know on my camera the bucktail probably looks blue, but I'm not a camera whiz and I don't have good lighting or anything, so I try to make the best I can of it. I appreciate everybody's patience. There's so much good content out there anymore, and guys have real high-end cameras and stuff. That's not me. I just try to focus on one thing. This is that's all I could do was tie jigs basically. But now we got our purple bucktail tied in. Sorry for rambling. Next step, we're going to take olive bucktail. This will be our green pumpkin section. The darker olive you can get, the better. Can't always get it. I find the most consistent color comes from hairline dubbin bucktails. They're smaller, but the hair is really nice. I never had issues with the dyes or anything. But anyway, we're going to add this over top, and we're going to do just like if you've seen my wacky style bucktail jig, the black blue. I keep the top color a little bit shorter, and we're going to do the same thing with this. Not a bunch, just a little bit with our olive. Mark it off and trim that. Now where I live, a lot of waters I fish contain smallmouth, so that's where this jig originated. But 2 years ago, I really hammered some largemouth in 51-degree water with this very pattern. Some nice ones too. So it works for both. Now we got our olive or green pumpkin, whatever you want to call it, with the bucktail in the back. And now we're going to add into the front. I'll do it here. Make sure we're even. And stock don't have to be perfect. It's one thing with natural hair is that the natural tapers and all really make for a great profile. Make sure we got it pretty even all the way around. And I'm happy with that, so we're going to tie this in. I said this is going to be a real easy deal here. And the tighter you make this collar around the ring, the more flare you're going to get. I like some flare on this jig. Just because of where I'm going to use it, around docks, rock flats, things of that nature. I like it to have a little bit beefier profile, yet still be a smaller jig. So now we're done with the tying. All we got to do is whip finisher, and we're basically done. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Cinch it, trim, and we're going to add some Sally Hansen's clear, hard as nails. And now for our weed guard and trailer, and then you get to see what we look like when we're completely done. And take some Loctite super glue gel again, whatever brand you like, that's what you use. Put a little drop in there. We're going to take our FG12 weed guard. We'll put that in. So far it looks pretty decent. See how that purple will come right through the olive like that. I really like that. And now we're going to take our trailer. I'm going to use a green pumpkin purple tiny pocket chunk. And since I already have done this, I kind of know right where the hook is going to come out at, so I don't have to line it up. And the reason I put the trailer on is so you can get the full effect of what this is going to be like. Off to the side a little bit. Apologize for that. There we go. That is what you're going to get on the bottom of your favorite lake, river. That there is going to get them. That profile is killer. And that green pumpkin purple pattern, it's lights out this time of year. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.